I just want to see how much damage it does if you combine Firestorm. If I can get 5k DPS with this build, I'd be very shocked. Wait. We're getting close. Okay, this is the freaking mob mage build. Huh? 6k DPS at 69. Wait, what? 690,000 damage. That's very consistent DPS. That is kind of insane. I am shooketh. This is the most important part of the whole run, though. Don't do it. Resist. Oh, he would actually kill me there, I think. What's up, son? So, like, I may have had that damage buff from the thingy, but I tried it when I had the 100% debuff and I didn't win, so blame me in the past. Corrupted Firestorm explained. Archon's the prime perk for mod generation, and the mod damage and crit chance is also nuts. Alchemist for the raw damage and raw crit chance, and Frenzy Dust is decent for making our melee weapon throw a bit faster, which is important for the build. Our Omelet is detonation trigger for the explosive burning damage. The explosion damage is nice, but the burn is what we're really worried about, because that helps us going forward. A Crystal for the extra damage when applying statuses. I don't know if it's each unique one, but regardless, we're applying 3 unique ones. Storm Malevolence for the mod generation. This cannot be skipped. You need this. If you don't got it, get it. It's massive right now, even after the nerfs. Band the Fanatic. This is going to get nerfed. Until it does, use it if you like dot builds, but don't mind the reduced duration. Singed Ring to do more damage towards burning targets. This is better than the 15% damage on status effects. So Singed Ring is better in our case than Shadow of Misery, as far as I know. And if you don't have a Honey Crystal, which a lot of folks may not, go ahead and use Burden a Destroyer, which is right here, bought from Cass. Or you could also use Shadow of Misery or other damage boosters. Just use damage here if you don't have this ring. But try and get this ring because it's really nice. Now, in Corrupted Meridian, we have Harmonizer for more damage and mod generation for stowed weapons. And for our melee weapon, we got Krulax, obviously with Tainted Blade, applying 2 statuses with a single charge throw. They do only last like 3 seconds for the overload, which is kind of rough, but the damage is still worth it. And then your weapon does not matter for primary, because in my case, I'm just spamming modifiers. But I got Firestorm, and I'm using Maelstrom. Maelstrom goes really good with Firestorm, making the damage, I think both the primary hit and the burn do more. And it adds up when you have multiple statuses going as well. In our relic, we got elemental damage, mod damage, and mod and skill casting speed. The relic you use does not really matter that much. I don't pop it that much at all, aside from before a fight, because I want the medic buff, which is one thing I didn't mention. But when you pop your relic on medic, you get a 60-second buff. It's random though, and the one you're looking for is either crit chance or damage. The one I always get is healing and defense, and I still get 1 shot, so it doesn't matter. Because Apocalypse does not play no games. Armor is your choice, as always in these builds. Now, what makes this build so strong is because Meridian does good damage on its own. The actual modifier does a lot, so getting this to regenerate faster with some malevolence and these elemental damages is huge. And making this do elemental damage makes it regenerate even faster, and our elements are hitting like a truck. Like all of our dots, our stats effects, whatever you call them, they're going nuts. So Auto in conjunction means you can spam this a lot. But to make this build work really well, we're going to try and use your throwing axe first, then pop Firestorm, then spam Meridian, and repeat the same process. Just try and keep up your throwing axe dots as much as you can, and make sure Firestorm's out there every now and again. But aside from that, just spam the heck out of Corrupted Meridian and do like 6,000 DPS, which is absurd. All right, but that is definitely a lot faster than the previous run, I'm pretty sure. And that, I think, is the most damage I can really see myself getting using detonation trigger and this setup with certain modifiers and whatnot. But that was fun little experiment. And again, I got the idea from Raptac, but this is not the build that they used. And I got defense again, Bruin. Missed it. Possible hit. It made no noise that first time. There was no ding. It was just like a freaking, like a blow dart, dude. I'm on the sewers from the freaking Congo. We got Wookiees in the bushes with the blow dart guns. Maybe I cannot fight this person with this build. Maybe it's just me, but that witch has so much HP. It is ridiculous. Play the game on a new playthrough with Apocalypse and get Sunken Witch, do like the one-shot DLC thing, and you tell me that that witch does not have a cajillion HP because my Lanta. Also, how did Firestorm not kill me there? I don't think I have kinship here still. And just to be showcasing that the build does have some drawbacks. This fight in particular with Firestorm in general, he just chases you down, and the Firestorm just like, hey man, hitting you for no reason, like hitting you for a reason. He's like right behind you. So there's that. And another build I'm working on, he will also kill you because if you get too close and you fire that thing, you're just Despacito'd, man. Even without AoE, I don't have the AoE increase because with AoE increase in Firestorm, you're asking for this. I still have no idea what is good against this boss outside of elements because explosive damage hits for gray. The Firestorm, one of the dots, I believe hits for gray. The only thing doing big damn here is the elements. The corrosive, the fire, I mean, I guess the double fire, that's doing big work. But outside of that, I'm hitting for bupkis, which is rough. And I do want to mention real quick, I play against the same bosses a lot. I'm sorry, I like these ones the most, so there do be that. And the root's bugged for me. Okay, well, I thought he would die to the wounds, but, you know, we killed it. We can agree we killed it. For the gamers who don't just run past trash mobs and want to actually clear them, go ahead and swap out Firestorm for Trimmers, and then go to your traits and add Amplitude for sure. And if you want some more XP gains, go ahead and add in Scholar. So my traits look like this. And that will then make it to where you can do a lot of damage to folks from Narnia. You can hit them behind walls and not have to worry about killing these small nerds much at all. And if any big dudes pop up, you do still have Corrupted Meridian for the burst. And either way, you now have mod generation from the Trimmers and the Corrupted Meridian explosions. So that's pretty good for clearing trash mobs if you needs it for the XP. And if you're just not a speed runner like me. I just run past stuff. I don't deal with trash mobs anymore. I get to bosses for the scrap and I dip. But thanks for watching. Have a good Thanksgiving and a good day. Peace.